So we've got some questions from the fans. Natasha, what do you eat on a typical day? How do you start the day?
I always like to start the day with something sweet and fresh. I just like to acknowledge that sweet tooth because we all have one. I think the best way to start the day is with fruit, whether that be eaten straight or as a smoothie. Otherwise, I have a big juice or backups, cereal or oats.
What sort of cereals do you like to eat?
I like Rice Bubbles, Cocoa Pops, Nutri-Grain, and cornflakes mainly. Yeah.
So what do you have with that cereal?
With my cereal, my favourite non-dairy milk is oat milk.
Yeah.
It's a nice flavour, and I always top my cereal with raw sugar.
Raw sugar. So you don't do dairy? You're a vegan?
No, I don't do dairy.
So are you a vegan? Or?
Yes, I'm vegan.
How long have you been vegan for?
For 2 years now.
Nice. Very good. And so how many grams would you have in that bowl of Rice Bubbles? I'm trying to visualise it. Like, is it a little small bowl or is it?
No, I have a big bowl. It's always filled right to the brim.
Yeah.
It's almost pouring over.
So probably a couple of 100 grams of Rice Bubbles in there?
It's probably a few hundred grams.
Yeah.
A 650 gram box of cereal only lasted me about 4 meals.
Yeah, 4 meals. Okay, that's good. So you're carving the fuck up.
Yeah.
How much sugar do you put in? A few tablespoons, teaspoons, pour it on it, or just make it nice and sweet?
Yeah, it's usually a few tablespoons. Otherwise, I just pour the bag so it's got a nice layer on top.
Little frosted flakes.
Flakes, yeah.
Frosted Rice Bubbles. And what about, do you find with the... how does that sustain you at all? Can you work good on that? Or does it leave you hungry an hour later? Or is it let you go pretty good all day?
Yeah, I find cereal to be quite filling, especially with the sweet stuff added on top.
Yes.
It keeps me going for a few hours, and I just think it gives that boost for your energy and your thoughts and...
Mood.
And your mood, definitely.
What happens if you don't eat enough carbohydrate for you? I get cranky and sort of impatient and bored. What happens to you?
Yep, I get cranky and my mind just fogs up and I can't think straight. I get frustrated. Yeah, that's mainly...
Yes, I guess like everyone.
Yeah, everybody.
You ever get hangry?
Yes, I get hangry.
Hangry, because what's hangry mean? Hangry is like angry when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry, angry.
Hangry.
Very good. So fruit's your preference for breakfast. If you can't get that, you'll have some cereal. Make it sort of sweet and juicy. And then let's move on to lunch. What sort of lunch do you like to have? More fruit or rice, or depends on the weather, or?
Yeah, it depends on the weather. When it's hot out in summer, I love to have more fruit. If it's cold, I want something a bit more warming.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's do both meals. So it's a hot summer's day. What are you going to have for lunch, ideally, fruit-wise?
Ideally, probably 4 to 5 mangoes or a big melon.
Yeah.
Something really hydrating.
Do you drink banana smoothies at all?
Yep, I drink banana smoothies. My record is 9 bananas.
9 bananas,
with added sugar.
How much sugar do you normally put in there? It's about 1,000 calorie smoothie, maybe.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
I just pour the sugar in until I think it looks like
sweet to
a really
taste.
Sweet amount.
And what do you put with it? Some soy milk or water, or?
Usually I put water because they are very creamy on their own.
Yeah.
But if I've got other fruit in there, I'll just put a dash of non-dairy milk and then top that up with water.
Nice. Do you ever do the pulse blend method, where you just pulse the blender, bang, bang, bang?
I've done that a couple of times here in
Adelaide. Does it make a difference for you or not really?
No, it didn't. Yeah. I found that when I did it, it wasn't smooth enough.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, else to show you. And all right, so that's the summer lunch. What about a winter lunch? It's cold, maybe it's raining outside. What would you like to have for lunch then?
Well, I usually have a sweet tooth at lunch, and if it's cold out, I'll have oats, and then I'll put lots of strawberry or raspberry jam all over it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I
find that really good.
I've actually never tried that. Oats and jam.
It's very tasty.
Wow. What's your favourite jam to put on there?
My favourite is probably blackberry.
Blackberry,
yeah.
And what brand? If you're in Australia, what brand is it? Do you remember, Cotties or?
It's in all Coles and Woolies. It's a French brand.
Oh, Saint Dalfer.
Saint Dalfer's, yeah.
Yeah, the skinny jar.
Yeah. The skinny one.
Yeah, nice. Blackberry, okay. And what about? So it's a decent sized bowl of oats. Do you cook them up, or you have them raw, or do you make a porridge with that?
Yes, I make a porridge. I just put some water in the kettle, and then I pour it in over them.
Oh yeah.
And then I let them cook like that and then add my toppings.
Yeah.
I used to do it on the stove, but it just takes up more time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a creamy consistency on the stove top, but I just want things done fast. I want my meals to be easy, so
that's the secret.
Turns out great.
Fast meals, fast food.
Yeah.
And all right, that's very good. I think that's covered it up. We had some more questions, but we'll have to postpone those to the next video. If you have any questions, gang, leave in the comment section down below. Ask Natasha, and there's links down there for Tumblr and Instagram. We'll see you next video.
See you next video, guys.